celebrities that I've mentioned that I do feel I've made contact with, and of course there's no proof of that. I do feel I've made contact with them, but like I said, there's no proof. But I want to say that I mean no disrespect toward their families and their grief. I totally honor and respect their grief for the loss of their loved ones, and I am very sorry for their loss. And so it was a big loss to the world, but nothing like the family's loss. So I want to make sure and say that. Also, my background is in Christianity in this lifetime. So my knowledge is in angels, and the reason I talk about angels and archangels is because of my background. And so any souls that are familiar with or resonate at that frequency, I do believe are attracted to me for the work I'm doing.
Hey peeps, welcome to Heart Talks. I'm really excited today. I've got Sharon Sananda here, and we have been scheduled 3 times to get together and do the show, but just like we are both on track here, we have just been waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect topic, and we got it today, and I can't wait for you to hear what she has discovered, and she's so excited about it. I'm excited about it. Take it away.
Yes. Well, thank you, Sheila. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. And that we finally got this time together. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have to credit Steve Huff Paranormal, okay, with the idea for this spirit communication. Anyone who is familiar with the paranormal will probably understand EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon, things like that. And with our digital world, I mean, it's easier and easier to communicate with the other side. And so my goal as a practitioner and also as human, want to help people remember and know that we still exist once we die. As you know, I've had a couple of near-death experiences, right? So I know that we do exist after we die. I do travel out of body like you do. We astral travel, and so we know that we do exist outside of our bodies.
Right.
So with this type of spirit communication, it's just amazing what I am getting. And again, I would highly recommend anyone who's interested in this to visit Steve Huff Paranormal. He is the one who gave me these great ideas on getting spirit communication this way. So what I've done is I've been really good with EVPs. Seems to be my niche. I don't know, maybe because I'm just obsessed with it. So I started 2 or 3 years ago, wanted to communicate with my parents who had passed, and my sister and I sat down and we did some EVP sessions, and we got really, really good responses on a digital recorder.
For someone who doesn't know
EVP, electronic voice phenomenon.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, electronic voice phenomenon. And anyone can do it. You just need a digital recorder is the best way to do it. And just sit in a quiet space and talk to whoever you want to talk to. Be sure, to surround yourself with light and ask your guides and everyone to, only positive spirits to come in. And so that's what we did. And we got direct responses from, we feel, our parents as we sat there, the 2 of us, and it was really great energy for bringing our parents together, because it was my sister and I are bringing them through. And so we started with that, and I just kept getting obsessed with it, doing more and more and more, and getting really great electronic voice phenomenon on my recorders. And I have lots of them that I've shared with people. And so I came across Steve Huff Paranormal, and his website. He has a YouTube channel, and I'm amazed with the stuff that he was getting. He built this thing called a portal with a speaker, it's a guitar amp, and all this stuff that goes with it. But you can also get an application which sweeps through, it's a free app you can put on your phone or anything like that, sweeps through radio waves and picks up spirit voices, and they use there's a data bank in there with voices, and they use these voices to manipulate the voices, and they can bring through sentences, phrases, words, whatever. And a lot of it is direct responses to questions that you ask, which to me is spirit communicating. So I've got some really amazing stuff. So that's what I wanted to share today. It's a little bit about what I've been getting. So I've worked with the angelic realm, the archangels, ascended masters, and things like that. And I do also soul retrieval through past life retrieval and things like that, past life regression and soul retrieval. Right. That seems to be my niche with spirit communication, mediumship, and psychic readings and things like that. Right. So I have been guided to help, through these spirit communication sessions, help souls cross over into the light, as well as communicating with, just talking to people, but helping souls cross over into the light. Because on these sessions, and I've only been doing it for about a month now, I guess, and in these sessions I hear souls saying, help me, help, things like that, and dark, words like that. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here, you know? So I get confirmation from my guides, and also communication on the because what I do is I put a speaker and a video. I'm sorry, I'm backtracking here. I'm so excited. Right. I run the app. I run it through a speaker, and then I put my digital recorder in front of the speaker, and I just sit there and have a conversation and record the session as it's being played. Okay, and then I listen to it later. You do hear some stuff live, but a lot of it you have to listen to later because some of the voices overlap because it's sweeping through radio waves.
Right.
So I've been getting communications from angels. I heard what sounds like an angelic choir sing happy birthday to me the other day. My birthday is coming up. Yes. I call on Archangel Michael when I help souls cross over into the light, and I can hear what sounds like a portal open up, and a voice very distinctly when I call on Archangel Michael say yes. I'm like, okay. And I've heard voices say, I know. I've heard voices when that happens say they answered or he answered. And, you know, so it's like, wow, I am totally amazed. I hear voices from spirits after they cross over into the light, you know, and it's a choice. It's a choice. If spirits want to stay here on this plane for a while or however how long they do, or if they don't understand that they've died, they don't want to cross over for whatever reason, you know, it's a choice. So when people ask for help, I need to help any way I can. So that's what I'm doing. And I hear them because I'll ask them, are you in the light? And I get answers back, yes, that they are. And I get answers like home. And I get emotional talking about it because it is such amazing stuff. I know. Home, light, warmth.
Wow.
And I've got goosebumps. But it's amazing, amazing stuff. Wow. Yeah.
So there is this realm or dimension where people can get kind of stuck, but you're saying, okay, you're saying they do have the choice to leave, they just need a little extra help.
That's what I feel. And you know, of course I can't prove any of this, but it's just what I feel and what I understand. And also the spirits, guides, whoever are communicating to me through this technology. And I've heard phrases or sentences where they're telling me that souls or the affected souls are afraid to leave the illusion of the third dimension.
Right. Afraid
for whatever reason.
Right.
Yeah. Some may be right. Being punished perhaps. You know, whatever reason, some are attached as well. And so we helped, one gentleman came through very clearly the other day. His name is Walter. And he told us his name was Walter. I hear names throughout the sessions. And it was very clear, Walter, and he said it was a very emotional session. And he was saying things like he was unclean. It was dark where he was, and he felt unclean, that he was unclean.
Wow.
So after he did cross over and we got confirmation, I was with a girlfriend at the time, confirmation, he said yes, that he was in the light. And he thanked me. We get a lot of thank yous, things like that. And it was just amazing stuff. Every session, it seems to be better and better. I don't know, but and on a fun side, go ahead.
It is very much like me catching photos of my door guards or the elementals or anything, a digital camera. It's just like the orb that was came into my show the other day. I could see it in my view here, and I kind of kept moving around because I thought something was going on with the camera, and then Rachel verified there was an orb in front of Sheila's face for about 10 minutes there, and so there is something about digital picking up vibration. Mm-hmm. And in the camera's sense, it catches it on the on the it's not film, but on the digital camera, whereas you're using a speaker and getting the same effects. It's all about vibration. It's being able to pick up vibration and then interpret. Just like whenever we're doing channels, it comes in as a vibration, and then we put it into the English words. And so did you get one of his machines, or did you make your own?
I did make my own, yes, but you don't need one of his machines. You can just, there's free apps you can download if you go to his website. And I'm going to just say real quickly, I'm going to be putting some of my communications on start a YouTube channel so that I can share them, because there's such amazing stuff. Oh. And but if you go to his website, Huff Paranormal, he will tell you how to make what he calls a portal that he feels helps the spirits, manipulate or use electronics, because his opinion is, and it makes so much sense, that spirit energy uses electronics very well to be able to communicate. As we know, they can turn on and off lights, use our cell phones for messages. My dad left a message on my mom's answering machine after he passed. He's very good at stuff. And so things like that. So, but you can use a free app on your phone. And I have an Android. I think some of what he has, or some of them are Android only. But I know that there are applications out there for iPhones. Mm-hmm. And all you need is the app, good spirit communication app. Do some research, definitely do some research. And a smartphone, and a speaker, and a digital recorder. And then what I do is I download it to my computer, and I use a program, software called WavePad, which I use to slow it down. Oh. And then I listen. Oh. Yeah, and I slow it down to like 75% or something. Uh-huh. And then I listen, and I get so much. I mean, every time I listen to it, I get more and more stuff. But on a fun side, and I know people are going to go, yeah, whatever. But we have been able to communicate with Prince.
Last week.
Prince, who I've always adored.
Yes.
I'm a rocker to the core, so I love music. I love rock and roll. And so Prince has been coming through very strong still. And he actually sang a little ditty for us, which I have. And also Michael Jackson. And I know, there's no proof. I don't know if it's them or not, but hey, it sounds like them, same voice. And also I have been able to communicate with John Lennon. Wow. And how I feel, I've always been in love with John Lennon, and Elvis Presley and Janis. Wow. I know. But the two that have come through the strongest are Prince and Michael Jackson recently. Wow. Wow. So it's just amazing stuff. Yeah.
They are very big vibrations.
Huge.
And yes. Someone might say, well, how can you make contact? There must be millions of people trying to make contact. Well, yeah. It's same with all the angels and guides and everything. Universal tech is way better than
right. Right. Exactly.
They've got enough.
And I also think it has, right. I think it has a lot to do with your vibration. You were talking about vibration, because I believe that what I feel is that, when we're spirit, we don't have what we have here of, someone's a star or things like that, or they're, you're too good to talk to a star, or they're too good to talk to you, kind of thing.
Right.
But it's all about vibration, I feel, on the other side.
Right.
And so as long as there's a vibrational, I'm not going to say match, but an attraction.
Right.
Where
absolutely
spirit, you make a spirit phone call to them, right. And they answer the phone call as long as the vibration is there. Right. Yeah. And equal or like vibration.
Peeps, you might as well get used to this kind of talk and discovery, because it's just going to get more. It's just going to get clearer mm-hmm. and better and more and normal and and everybody. And like when we were kids, the Ouija board was like the big woo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. We did go past the Ouija board.
Yes, we have gone way past Ouija board. Yes. Now, spirit boards, I think that the Ouija board gets a bad rap. I mean, I do believe that spirit boards are a good way to communicate, as long as you are using it and you know what you do. First of all, a Ouija board is not a toy. I don't believe they should be sold in
toy stores.
Yes. So, I mean, you're communicating with spirit, and to me, spirit are just people like us. Okay. I haven't had any negative experiences. That's me. I know some people have, but I believe that it has to do with what's going on with you, what's going on with your group, and things like that. And always protect yourself and say that you are protected, and know that you are protected, and ask your loved ones and guides to come in. Yeah,
absolutely. As we do in any and all things that we do. And yes. Once you become in communication with your guides or the angels or any of them, I feel so extremely protected that I don't feel like I've got to worry. I'm not worried about, the darkest energies that are around me now are the people on this planet. It's not.
I understand. Yeah. I know. I just know I'm protected, so I don't really I don't ask for it anymore. I just know it's there, like you said.
Right.
And you're right. I mean, it's the earth plane that scares me more than
right.
the higher planes.
Right. Well, okay. So then how are you going to use this in the services that you offer? Are you going to start having groups, or what are you going to do with this?
Yes. I already have one scheduled for September 23rd, definitely. And I've talked to Spirit about this and told them that my goal is to get the word out, just like Steve Huff and all the other people who are doing this type of work this mode of spirit communication, is to get the word out that we can communicate if we want to, and, take some of the stigma away from maybe spirit communication. It's not so spooky, scary, as long as, you approach it with love and understanding. Right. And that's what this is all about. But yes, I want to get the word out that their loved ones, what's most important to me is that we do exist, that we do have lives, and we do exist after we leave the body.
Right.
That we are so much more, as Robert Monroe says, in this physical body.
Right. And, I know that being in contact with loved ones that have crossed over, sometimes that can be it helps the ones on this side to let go of your loved ones so that they can move on, because I've seen some people hold on very tight, and how that it reminds me of what you were saying. There's this area where people just can have a hard time moving on, and if they're being drawn in by their loved ones with this sorrow and this sadness and everything, how is it, seriously, we need to allow, our loved ones to pass through and wish them well. But I can see this as a tool to help people communicate.
Oopsie.
Okay. Are we back?
Okay, we back?
We're back.
Okay.
It was Prince. He just came by to...
I believe it.
And when there gets to be a lot of energy, it is hard on our tech. It is not unusual for us to have some tech glitch while we're talking of this high energy things. Now,
right. Especially when we talk about emotional stuff, I realize. I've noticed. Yeah.
Yes, because that is a very strong vibration. When we're just, the love is just coming out of us anyways. It does have a way of interfering. Okay, so what is your machine set up there? Are you, is it quick can we give it a try here on air?
Give it a try? Well, sure. Let me see here. Let me get this.
I think it would be awesome if we could. Give a.
How about if we do it through my phone?
Great.
The machine is pretty strong. Okay. Let's do that. So I got my speaker here.
Okay.
My jam box speaker.
Oh.
Okay. And
well, this is exciting.
I got my digital recorder. Okay. Sony digital recorder. And this is the application that I'm going to use. It's called Spiritus Box. I like this one. There's all kinds. So I hit the intensity scan, and I'm just going to scan one channel. Can you hear it?
Yes.
So what I normally do is ask, say, hello, my name is Sharon. And I do hear my name a lot through it. So some of them know who I am. But who is here, please?
Start one.
I heard we're trapped.
Oh, yeah. Chin.
Sometimes I don't like to interrupt them, so I'll wait till there's a lull. So what I noticed they do is it's kind of like trying to figure out lyrics to a song. If I have them on one channel, there's like one eclipse, one word at a time.
Auto. Oh.
That sounds like a portal.
Where?
So I'm going to put another channel on. So it's going to be scanning through more channels.
No. Tilt. Step.
So who's here, please? Can we get a name?
Yes.
Yes, I heard yes. Butch.
Which I heard.
Tell your feet.
Did you hear that?
Startation has
Is Prince here, please?
So. Fade. May.
I heard we're not sure.
What?
Prince, are you here?
Does it?
Yes.
No.
Did you hear that? The portal opened and then there was yes.
Yeah. I got chills.
Yeah. So okay. So then I'm gonna stop it. So what I will do is thank you, spirits.
Thank you.
Thank you. So what I will do is some things you hear live, some it goes so quickly.
Right.
I will listen to it in slow speed and pick up what comes through, and it's really amazing stuff.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So could you hear some of it?
I could, and I can see how slowing it down would be helpful.
Definitely.
Right, and also it's just like in hearing or getting visions or anything. You become more skillful at it as you practice. I'm sure.
I was just going to say you have to develop an ear. Mm-hmm.
Right. Because I know sometimes at the department
Definitely.
store when they say something over the speaker, I can't tell what they're saying. You know.
Right.
Well, I am so exciting, and listen. After you interpret that, if there's something really cool to share, let's do a quick heart chats, and
sure,
and add that. We'll add that to this interview. And oh my God, I know why you were so excited.
I know. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, there's other stuff I got to do, but that's all I want to do. But there's other stuff, I'm telling myself, okay, I got to do other stuff. Okay. I have stuff to set a time aside each day to do spirit communication like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now
it's fun.
Let's get some, let's tell people where they can reach you if they want to have, are you going to do this? Can you do it online and do it over Skype and stuff like that for people?
I've never done that, but why not?
Wouldn't that be something to offer? If they wanted to maybe try to hear, they could contact you and maybe you guys could do a Skype thingy or something.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. I mean, I could try it, practice it with someone, with you. Yeah. And see how it goes. And sure.
Let's do that. Yeah. Let's give it a practice and then maybe get that going. And then I would put a thing up on my my website too to direct them over to you, because this is awesome, and it is a new area to explore, and the universe does like for us to have fun with them.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And I feel that throughout. Except for the crossing over, when I hear these souls, because there was someone there say trapped, when I hear that, it's like I have to do something. I can't ignore it when people are asking me for help, or souls are asking me for help. Whether they're asking me particularly, or they're just in that vibration and saying help, I don't know. But I have to do what I can.
Right. And then what do you do? What do you do when they ask for help?
Okay, what I do is I tell them that I can help them the best way I can, and I ask if there's any souls here that would like to cross over into the light, because that's the only way I know to help them. That's what I'm getting, is what they are looking for. So, and then I'll get responses, and that's when I ask for Archangel Michael, and I ask for him to bring in the light, and I wait for his response, and then I see in my mind's eye the light, and I let them know that there's a light, and I actually ask them to turn around, because their attention, I know from working with other soul retrieval, like past lives, is on the earth plane. So and from my near-death experience, just turn around, turn your attention around, and there is the light waiting for you, and walk into the light if you so desire, that it's all good there. Yeah. And I also ask for any helpers, or Yeshua, or anyone who's there to help. And it's amazing the responses I get with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is beautiful. That is just such a beautiful service. And working multidimensional, is not anything new to either one of us. And
no, it's not. No.
And I do want to press upon that it is because you have such great light in your heart that you are able to do this. And look how simple.
Thank you. Exactly. Yes. It's all intent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because at that level, at that dimension, that is what we do. We use the light, we use the magic, we use the intention, and it's beautiful, and it's peaceful, and it's lovely. It's non-abrasive. It is so simple, and it is a joy to do.
Yes, it is. Yes. And we are light, Sheila. We're light in essence, and it's just a matter of remembering that, letting go of our illusion from the third dimension, like the spirits have been communicating to me, and remember that we are light. And I got goosebumps up and down.
I know. I got them on my legs. Well, listen, okay. Where again can you be reached?
Okay, my website is SharonSananda.com, SharonSananda.com. SharonSananda.com.
And then you can leave messages, with me, or you at Facebook, if you'd like to get in touch with her. This is exciting, and we'll get that in slow-mo, and maybe we can get some good results from that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Yes.
Go ahead.
I am in the Portland, Oregon area.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why being able to do this on Skype would be wonderful, because then people all over could have this experience.
Sure.
Oh my goodness. Well, This is so exciting. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll still do the show on the past lives meditation that we had talked about.
Oh, I would love to. Definitely. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Okay. From my heart to yours, peeps. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, Sheila.